In this tutorial, we will see Poiseuille's law. In case of Poiseuille's law, how liquid flows, or we can say fluid flows into the capillary tube. So this is related to the flow of fluid into the capillary tube. So before we approach to the actual article, basics required for this article, first of all we will see. See the diagram in which a direction of flow of fluid is shown. There is a tube, or we can say pipe, whatever it may be. So there is a tube, there is a flow of fluid from left hand side to the right hand side. Along the axis of the tube, speed or the velocity of fluid molecule is greater as compared to the velocity of the fluid molecule near to the wall of the tube. As shown in the figure, whatever the liquid in tube is flowing, it is divided into number of layers. The liquid contained near the tube sides, that is the, we can say, wall of the tube, are stationary. As we are approaching from axis of the tube toward the wall of the tube, then velocity is decreasing gradually. Velocity of the adjacent layer of the fluid molecule is lower than the earlier one, and this decrement in the velocity with respect to the distance from axis of tube toward the wall of the tube, that is dV by dr, and we call it a velocity gradient. When flow of fluid, then there is a certain stress that we call is a force per unit area is equal to coefficient of viscosity times velocity gradient, and that force is opposite, and opposite direction in the that force will act in the opposite direction to the direction of flow of the liquid. Hence that force divided by area is equal to negative of eta into dV by dr, where eta is coefficient of viscosity. As you are observing in the diagram, so dV by dr, which is velocity gradient, and how liquid is flowing inside the tube, it is shown in this diagram. For the sake of clarity, whatever we have seen in the earlier diagram, suppose fluid is flowing through the capillary tube. For visualizing how layers are formed into the capillary tube of the fluid which is flowing inside that capillary tube, number of lines are shown inside the capillary tube in the upper diagram as you are observing this diagram. When zoomed up diagram, which is shown in the zoomed up diagram, number of layers are shown. Central band is showing central layer of the fluid, which having maximum, which having greater velocity, and which is denoted with a letter V. Adjacent to that central or the layer of the fluid along the axis of the tube, there is a velocity which is V minus dV. So gradually velocity is decreasing from central axis or axis of the tube or axis of the pipe as it is approaching toward the wall of the tube or wall of the pipe. Last layer, as you are observing the diagram, there is a centrally placed one arrow, and that arrow is pointing from axis toward the wall. As that arrow is showing that from central axis point to the point at the wall or near the wall. So velocity is very, very small. So decrement in the velocity as it is approaching from central axis or axis of the tube to the wall of the tube, then velocity of the fluid decreases gradually. This decrement of the velocity with respect to the certain distance from central axis or axis of the tube to the wall of the tube, and this rate of change of velocity with respect to the distance is called velocity gradient, and which is denoted as dV by dr. So this is how capillary tube is capable to carry the fluid. Consider liquid flowing through a capillary tube. Rate of flow of liquid depends on the flow, that is a streamline, that is opposing force due to viscosity balances the force due to difference of pressure, and liquid molecules beneath the wall of the tube are stationary while along the axis of tube are flowing with a larger speed. As you are observing in the diagram, that diagram shows tube or capillary of length small h and radius small a. Consider cylindrical shell of liquid with radius r and thickness dr. Let velocity of liquid at inner surface shell is a v and outer surface is v minus dv, so that velocity gradient at the layer is dv by dr. The viscous drag per unit area is given by eta into dv by dr, where eta is coefficient of viscosity. The area on which this drag acts is the area of the surface of the cylinder or tube of radius r and length h, which is given as 2 pi r h. The retarding force on the liquid cylinder of radius r due to viscosity, that is capital F, is equal to minus eta into dV by dr into 2 pi r h. This is equation number 1. The negative sign shows that force is retarding force. This force is balanced by the difference of pressure between the two ends of the pipe. The total force exerted by such a pressure will be given as capital F is equal to into bracket P1 minus P2 bracket complete into pi r square. This is equation 2. Equate equation 1 and equation 2. We get into bracket P1 minus P2 bracket complete into pi r square is equal to minus eta into dV by dr into 2 pi r h. Note this equation 3. Pi get cancelled, 1 RH get cancelled. So from this only we get into bracket P1 minus P2 into r is equal to minus eta into dV by dr into twice h. And this is equation 4. By separation of variables and integrate, we get integration of into bracket P1 minus P2 into r dr is equal to minus integration of 2 eta h dv. This is equation 5. So after integrating this equation 5, we get into bracket P1 minus P2 r squared divided by 2 is equal to minus twice eta into hv plus c. This is equation 6. Put value of c in our equation, which we have seen earlier. So we will get into bracket P1 minus P2 into r square divided by 2 is equal to minus twice eta hv plus into bracket P1 minus P2 bracket complete into a square divided by 2. So this is equation 8. twice eta HV is equal to into bracket P1 minus P2 divided by 2 into bracket A square minus R square bracket complete. This is equation 9. Thus velocity of liquid at a radius R is given as V is equal to into bracket P1 minus P2 divided by 4 eta H into bracket A square minus R square, and this is equation 10. Now we will see the volume of fluid which is flowing through any cross section per unit time, which is given as dV is equal to, that is change in volume, dV. To avoid confusion, earlier V, that is the velocity, was small v, and here this V is capital V. So d capital V is equal to twice pi r dr and small v, which is velocity. So this is equation 11, which is equal to twice pi into bracket P1 minus P2 divided by 4 eta H into bracket A square minus R square bracket complete into R dr. That is equal to pi into bracket P1 minus P2 divided by twice eta H. 2 get cancelled, from that we are getting here into bracket A square minus R square into R dr. So this is equation 12. That is change in volume. dV is equal to pi into bracket P1 minus P2 bracket complete divided by twice eta H into bracket A square minus R square bracket complete R into dr. This is equation 12. Hence whole volume of the fluid flowing through capillary tube is given as capital V is equal to pi into bracket P1 minus P2 divided by 2 eta H into integration of 0 to A, this is the limit from 0 to A, into integration of bracket A square minus R square bracket complete into R dr. Capital V, that is volume, is equal to pi into bracket P1 minus P2 divided by 2 eta H into bracket A square into A square divided by 2 minus A raised to 4 divided by 4 bracket complete. This is equation 13. Capital V is equal to pi into bracket P1 minus P2 bracket complete into A raised to 4 divided by 8 into eta into H. This is equation 40, and this is called Poisson's law for the rate of flow of fluid through capillary tube. So this is about the Poisson's law regarding flow of fluid through capillary. Capital V is equal to pi into bracket P1 minus P2 bracket complete into A raised to 4 divided by 8 eta H. So this is equation number 14, already we have seen. This is the rate of flow of fluid through capillary tube. Hence time to be mentioned, that is capital V divided by T is equal to pi dP into A raised to 4 divided by 8 eta H. Therefore capital V is equal to pi dP into A raised to 4 divided by 8 eta H into T. So this is the equation 15. So instead of difference of pressure, that is P1 minus P2, I have mentioned dP.